Howdy, Ford here for a quick little vlog. Gotta be quiet. There's people sleeping in the rooms next to me. Hold on. I figured I'd do a live vlog tonight using the exciting Robinhood app. Man, oh man, if you're watching the show, it's quite exciting. I was reading an article today how Ethereum and Bitcoin won't go down. Bitcoin won't go past 50,000, and Ethereum won't go past I can't remember what they said, 2,000. Well, obviously they weren't looking at the tickers at the time of writing that article, because Bitcoin has gone under $50,000 twice today. It's gone under 50,000 twice today. What's it at right now? It is at 50,359. The second time I noticed it going under 50,000 was about 10 minutes ago. If you're on the Robinhood app and you're doing cryptocurrencies, the only one that's actually holding up pretty well is Doge the doggy. The one I despise. All right, let's get back to this. Doge the doggy is the only one that's holding up at all. It's staying at 5 cents, man. I think it dropped to 4.049 cents maybe once today. Of course, that's when you want to buy, is when it's at lowest. You want to buy low and sell high, right? Now, I am in almost every cryptocurrency that's offered on Robinhood, okay? I still stand by Robinhood, the Robinhood app. It is the best investing app for a newbie. Okay, everything I've been doing, except for, I've shown you a couple other apps, but I moved my hardcore cryptos to a couple other apps because one, Robinhood doesn't offer them, and two, I don't like how the numbers on the Robinhood app, they're not really quite live, okay, because Ethereum Classic is about 50 to 70 cents more in the Robinhood app than it is in real life. That's happening with a couple of other cryptocurrencies, but I only do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I only do 6 of the 8 or 9 offerings Robinhood offers, and here's why. I told you a while back I had almost $1 in almost every freaking cryptocurrency on the market, on the mainstream market. And here's what I learned. I learned BCH for a $5 investment offers me the best return. BSV is more of a long-term investment. Bitcoin, man, it's too fucking high. I think, what do I get? I think I get 10 to 15 cent return on every $5 I deposit for every $1,000 that goes up. So say it's at $50,000 and I put $5 in. What'll happen is when it hits 51,000, I will have made 10 to 15 cents. It was somewhere between 10 and 15 cents per $5 invested per $1,000 gain. Okay. Doji the doggy, that's the one you want to use if you want to make tenths of a cent, or on occasion you can make a full penny profit off of that, but I stay away from Doji the doggy. That's not a serious investment. Ethereal Classic, just 4 weeks ago, that was at $8.95. That's when I first found it. Now it's pushing Robinhood app price is $13.82 at the moment. Real life, I believe that was around $13. So that's a good opportunity to buy that. And of course, Ethereum, the original, is pushing. It was $2,000 a few days ago, $2,100. It's now pushing $1,590. So the ones I've dropped a few dollars in. Now remember, I'm building my capital. Okay, I went from $37 to $230. Lost some money in the cryptocurrencies, dropped down to 220, and I'm stable at 220, and I'm going back up, except for what I'm going to call is, this isn't a dip. What's going on in the cryptocurrencies or the stock market? This is borderline. It's getting ready to crash. At least that's how it looks to me. So I'm not going to be heavily invested in cryptocurrencies via the Robinhood app. I am still, because they're still there, I am still quite heavily invested in stocks. I got some Tesla. By the way, I wanted to mention, when I started this 4 weeks ago, Tesla was stuck at $7.50. Okay, then it bounced up to $8.80 a share. Now, Tesla's at $7.10 a share. If you want to buy Tesla, now's the time to do it. Now's the time to do it. Disney, the whole reason I'm here, that's gone skyrocketed today, so not even going to touch that, but I am still heavily in the stocks. Remember, I'm building capital, so I'm not looking for that big score. I'm not going to hold on to a stock more than a few days, and I'm itching to sell it at a loss at 2 days, okay? The only reason I have been holding on to these 20 shares of Ogen is because they haven't released yet whether their COVID vaccine is going anywhere. And plus, I picked it up at 95 cents a share, so I'm going to hold on to it. If it goes up, cool. If they come up with a good COVID-19 vaccine, sky's the limit on that stock. But if it fails, I'm out 20 shares at 95 cents a share, so it's not that big a deal. So that's the only reason I hold on to the Ogen or Orogenics. But for the most part, man, I am selling everything. Every stock I buy, I'll buy a whole bunch of stocks one day, and 99.9% of those stocks will be sold the next day. I don't care whether I'm making a penny or I'm making $1 or I'm making 50 cents. The more rotation I can get on these stocks means the more profit I am making. Now, you're going to say, well, if you hold on to that stock longer, it could go up. Yeah, I miss out on quite a bit of cash, but I'm trying to think of the one that happened most recently. Riot Blockchain. That was it. I bought it for $18 a share. The next day I sold it for $19 a share. And look at it now. It's, $60, $80 a share? But see, the problem was that $18 purchase price that I paid for that stock, that sucked almost all of my capital out. I took a big chance on Riot Blockchain, and I made $1. And if I would have waited, held on to it for 4 weeks, it would have gone up $60, $80. But that was my whole investment money right there, was that one stock. So I can't hold on to a stock for very long. I have to let it go. Hell, if it's like I said, if it's even there more than 2 days, I'm itching to sell it at a loss. So um, I'm not here for the big gains. I'm here for the little gains, and I'm here to make a lot of little gains in order to get enough capital that I can make the big purchases and hold on to them for a little while. Okay. Right now, my big thing is a Sirius XM. You can almost always make a nickel on Sirius XM every day. Anywhere between a nickel and 12 cents, man. You can almost always guarantee a nickel or 12 cents. But you have to buy it at $6 or below. Okay. Little stock advice for you newbies out there, all right? But I got Socket. That one's scoring at 12.80 today, high. I picked it up for, what did I pick it up for? $11, and today it scored at 12.62. So, I'll make 50 cents to $1 off of that tomorrow. Digital Alley, I'm kind of holding on to that one. Its quarterlies are coming up, and they're looking pretty good. So I could score at least a couple bucks off of that one. Party City, that one, the quarterlies are coming up, and there's a lot of movement on this stock. But I'm pretty sure tomorrow I'll be able to pull down $8.50 a share at least, and I paid $7.95 a share. Rackspace. Now, I already scored big on Rackspace. I picked it up for like 18 or 19 bucks a few days ago. I bought 2 shares. I sold one when it peaked at $25, and I held on to the other one. Now, I can sell it now, but I don't know why I'm holding on to the stock. Rackspace Technology. I used to have a dedicated server with them a while back. So I have some sort of attachment to this stock, and I don't know why, but I'm going to hold on to it and see what happens. And then Casper, their quarterly is coming up tomorrow, and it looks pretty good. Hopefully it looks better than it did the previous quarter. But there's been a lot of movement on that one, and I'm guessing I'll score 50 cents to maybe $1 on that one tomorrow. We'll see what happens. But I'm not out here for the big money. I'm not going to hold the stock and sit here and wait for it. I want boom, 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 boom. Give me my nickel. Give me my 10 cents. Give me my 50 cents. Give me my $1. That's how I got to $222 in a month. That doesn't include what I scored on my cryptos on the other accounts. That's just this Robinhood account, okay? Now remember, I started with $37. So as of last check, well, yesterday before the dip, I was at like almost $500 I'd made off of my $37. So obviously I'm doing something right. I don't know how to explain it to anybody, and I don't want anybody else to try what I'm doing, but it's working for me. So maybe a little bit of intuition, maybe it's a little bit of skill, maybe it's a lot of luck, but either way, man, I think I'm doing pretty good. With that said, be very wary of any cryptos that you get anytime soon. When they hit rock bottom, that's the best time to get them. I'm guessing BCH, Bitcoin Cash. I'm almost going to guess this is going to hit $500 tonight. BSV, that one's going to stay close to 170, 180, I'm guessing. Bitcoin, I'm guessing that one's going to hit 45. Doji, that's probably going to hit 49, 48. Ethereal Cash or Ethereal Classic, I'm guessing that one's going to stay right around $13. And Ethereum, I got my presets to buy at 1,500 for that one. Now, last night I set my limit buy on Ethereum at 1,550. Unfortunately, when I woke up, it didn't hit that, so I took it off. I should have left it on there because Ethereum hit 1,550 today. So that's my price range, what's going on. And remember, I'm doing this all through the Robinhood app. And there's money to be made here, man. You just got to figure out how to do it. And I'm not going to, don't follow what I'm doing. I'm not telling you how to do it. I'm just kind of showing you what I'm doing, all right? The other thing is I noticed since the Democrats took power, the stars are now getting into giving you financial advice, okay? The biggest vulture of them all would be Gene Simmons. I followed his advice on Doji the doggy, and as you can see, that went nowhere. I still don't think Doji the doggy is going to live. I think it's going to stay like it did for all those years at a nickel. I guarantee it's not going to go up. It probably won't go down. In normal times. I don't think there's any potential in Doji the doggy. Okay. And what's his new one? ADA. I can't pronounce the official name, but the stock ticker is ADA. I'm gonna tell you something. It might work for somebody, a lot of people, but I don't see it. You want to know where I've already doubled and tripled my money? It's in the Asian markets. I tripled it with a company called Tron. I tripled my money on Tron, and I've tripled my money on Raven Coin, and I've doubled my money on Mana, MANA. And what was the other one? There was one more that I've been just fucking growing big time. I don't know. I posted pictures of what I bought. It's gonna drive me nuts, and I don't have it on this tablet. Anyways, find the it's called care dot. Oh shit. Solve.care. That one, if it branches out, they have some serious potential with that one. A medical hospital style cryptocurrency via blockchain, via decentralized. That has some potential. Now there's another one, I'm not going to mention the name because it's sitting at like 3 cents and it's been there for a while. It's another one to look at. Research, man. Google it. The way I figure it is investing is kind of like art. Okay, you invest in the shit you know and the shit you like, and you kind of let everything else fall to the wayside. Let somebody else deal with it. You deal with what you know, the companies you know, the companies you use, the companies you deal with. Like I just bought four shares of what's that DAW I use all the time? Pro Tools, Avid. I just bought four shares of Avid. It's not doing good. It's a company I know. It's a company I use. It's a company I think is going to be around for a while and has potential. Kind of like Party City. Fuck, my old lady goes there all the time, man. I drive by it all the time, you know. Party City's one. I buy what I like, what I know, and what I can, what I use every day. So that's my recommendation. You know, you're a Tesla owner, buy Tesla. Of course, buy it when it's low, like right now. What's it at right now? It's still 710. That's how I invest. I invest in companies that I know are going to be around for a while, and that's it. But that's not what I'm doing here. This isn't my big time, retirement investment. Like I'm just talking about this. What I'm doing here is raising capital. Okay. I'm making a quick buck, so I have enough money to invest in the deeper stocks, the better value stocks. Now, like I said, when I started this 4 weeks ago, Disney was at 150. Tesla was at 750. The stock market goes up and down. Don't. It's kind of like driving down the road in an 18-wheeler and trying to keep the truck straight by the way the trailer's moving. You don't adjust your steering by the way the trailer's moving. You adjust you just drive the tractor and keep the tractor straight. Don't worry about the trailer, man, because if you try to drive by the trailer, you're going to be going like this all the way down the road. But if you drive by the tractor, guess what? You're going to drive straight down the road. So, what's the moral of the story here? Right now, shit sucks. The market is seriously down, big time. There's still money to be made there, but it's not going to be the big bucks, and you got to be very, very careful. I made $1.50 off Apache today. Cool, but I got lucky on that one. No, actually, I think I made $3 off Apache helicopters. Okay. There's still money to be made here, but it's not big money. Okay. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. Maybe I'll get lucky with Casper and Party City and Socket. Who knows? I could lose my shirt. But as long as I don't dive into my principal, which was $37, I think I'll be all right. So there we go. I said I was going to do an update. I was kind of all over the place, but I'm trying to be quiet because I'm in a really quiet motel and everybody's asleep except for me. So, all right, this is a Ford F-Fender for a stock vlog. Later. The fuck is that bouncing? Oh, it's my phone. All right, later.